Add a marker. So, I feel like you definitely have the edge in probably both of the games that we're going to end up playing today with stuff, because, I don't know, I like the challenge sometimes, I guess. I feel like you've got the better debt matchup for what we're dealing with here, that's for sure. At least based on last time, because, yeah, you have round as a thing, so, yeah, that should be quite strong against what we're doing here. But, I mean, starting with an extra card, I mean, can't exactly complain too much at that. Kind of wish I had that beforehand, but whatever. We will throw that down as well.
Okay,
Okay.
heads or tails?
Let's go for heads here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need that advantage. Alright, we will draw. Okay. Oh, this is weird. Oh, I don't like this. Whatever. It's all good. I mean, I have level ball. I'm just slightly annoyed at the rest of the hand, to be honest with you, but it's all good. We'll survive. Okay, so I'm not starting execute this time, though. That's a definite plus. Because the one test game we had with this matchup, I started lone execute. That was a very bad time for me. So we're already
Definitely not helpful.
No, so we're already off to a slightly better start than that. We are going to grab another Piplup, and haven't checked completely thoroughly everything prized, but I think I know enough just to see. Yeah, it's slightly annoying that we've got a Molgi here as well, but no way of getting it inactive, and no energy for it either anyway, so I'm going to pass turn. Go ahead.
Okay, we have a level ball.
Yep.
We'll be getting another frog.
Absolutely. You got to get as many of these things out as possible as quick as you can, because your attack is based on how many Pokemon with that attack name are in play.
We'll attach a water energy. We'll put down beach.
Okay.
We'll N.
I had Candy and Empoleon, but my supporter was only Chorus, so I couldn't do anything there. That's fine.
Put down a Meloetta.
Yep.
We'll vibrate.
Okay, so we just hit 10, right? So the whole idea with this now, we finally have a basic Pokemon that has the round attack. You're never going to be able to attack with this one, and it is a very frail 2-prizer, but this is the way that you can easily get this deck to do big numbers, because Seismitoad does a lot of damage based on how many Pokemon you have in play with round. So it's pretty good. Oh, wow, okay. Well, I was going to search for that, but I guess I don't have to now. I've got top deck Candy for turn with Empoleon. I had Skylar, so I was going to get it anyway, but like that just really helps out here. So with the Skylar, we will grab a level ball, and that level ball will grab the execute, because I can do the thing now. It's one of the reasons why I want to show off this deck again, because since we have the execute now, we can use diving draw, discard that execute and draw 2 cards, and then next turn I can do the thing again. I can just I can keep bringing it back every time I have the guy. It's pretty great. We'll bench another Piplup. I do have the energy, and so yeah, not much else to really do within this hand, so we will attack command for enough. I think it's, what, I've got 5, you had 3, so yeah, it's 80 damage that was doing, so.
Catcher in the Duskull.
Yep.
Palpitoad. DCE.
Yep. And
Juniper.
nice. Yeah, could be worse. Unfortunately, the Palpitoad attacks for 3 colorless energy, so we don't have an attack from it this turn, but it's still good thing here.
Put down another Meloetta.
Yep.
This isn't an EX matchup, just get this out of the hand.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't really play EXs in this deck at the moment.
We'll beach.
Yep, so draw 2, and we will go. Okay. So I need a way of getting out of the active now. I will start with the execute, so I can Ultra Ball discarding it, and probably end out of this hand, to be honest. Seems reasonable enough. And we'll grab ourselves... I guess just to Piplup, we'll just get the gang out here. So this is discarded as well. I've got a choice between two supporters and just thinking I could draw more cards or we could disrupt and probably... I mean, it's shuffle draw 6 on your end, which is still totally fine, or I get 7 because I have Chorus. So, but I think I will just end here because I do still have my diving draw that I can get to 7 with. So, I think this will be fine. So we'll do that, we'll get our 5. Yep, we'll pick up the execute so we can diving draw it, and draw 2. Don't know if I want to use that one actually. This is, it's only a 1 energy retreat. Okay, we can pay retreat here.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah,
it. At this point, I'm not recovering.
Yeah, sorry. I went first with a really good start, so if you want to redo it and go first, then that's more than fine with me. Because
redo is definitely happening.
Yeah, because we didn't quite get to the good point with it yet. I did have Escape Rope in that hand as well, like Escape Rope Catcher, but I really didn't want to go down that sort of route. So, while this is
all time.
This I might be inclined to agree.
You're making it harder for me now.
Go ahead, good sir. I have many penguins here.
Well, we're putting down beach.
Yep. I might actually use that.
Water energy. I don't want to end you right now.
Yep, that's fair. Chorus for 4 is probably better than enemy into more cards. Because you can beach to get away from it, you see. So it's actually really not the worst here.
We'll put down a Temple. We'll do this.
It's absolutely stunning that I've started a Monka triple Piplup here. Like, what the hell?
Annoying as it is, I probably want to get more. Yeah, I probably want to get more bench presence here.
Ooh, okay, yep. Understandable.
We need more frogs.
Mm-hmm. That was the difficult point in the previous game, so no, I completely agree with you here. And
we'll beach for 7.
Yeah, it's really good being able to do that at the end of the turn. So, yeah, good. Oh my god, this is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. What the fuck do I even do with this hand? There is so much. Well, okay, so I guess this hand is probably going to be a beach thing anyway, so let's actually just Skylar for something that I don't necessarily want to draw, I guess? God, I really don't know. I had a plan as to what I was going to do with this turn, and then I drew the card I was going to search for with Skylar, so, fuck. I don't know anymore. Yeah, honestly, it's probably for the best that I just get something that I want to discard, so we'll get Silver Mirror, because I have Ultra Ball, we'll discard that and execute that I was going to Level Ball for, but, you know, just drew it for turn anyway. Right, so let's have a proper look through and see. Oh, okay, I cannot get Duskull, I'm afraid, so that is price, so that's actually a pretty good boon for you. Because Dusknoir is very nasty in this particular matchup. So I suppose it is just going to be grab the 4th penguin, because, you know.
Yep. Plenty
So,
of Pingu.
yeah, we'll attach an energy to one of them, and because I don't need to call for family, I will Peach for 7 as well. And there you go, go for it. Jeez.
Ultra Ball, discarding N, Silver Bangle.
Yep. Yeah, the only EX I have in this one is Jirachi, and you can easily take that out anyway without having to use that card. Yep.
Level Ball.
Yep. Okay.
This looks weird, but I'm gonna have to do it anyways.
Ooh, okay. Get the third Palpitoad out, sure. Yeah, if Juniper's the last card in hand, that makes sense. Dang. Good use of resources, though. Like, yeah, you've had to get rid of a couple of tools, but you've still got plenty of them, so... Yep.
DCE, Tatra, and the one with energy.
Oh, that is good, yeah. Dang.
And Super Rod to get the ones I discarded back
Yep.
out.
Yep. So that's the second rod gone, but you've got your toads back in. I don't think there was any others in there, was there?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
And then we will round for...
Yeah, it's for 100 damage. Taking it out. Dang. That is one heck of a response, good sir. Yeah. I will say, if you didn't do that turn, I was actually going to get Empo attacking immediately there. Now I've got to actually kind of think how that's going to work. Yeah, that was really good. Not much else to say. Yeah, I might not actually be able to get an attack with it this turn, because it's going to have to rely on Diving Draw getting me an energy, which is not great odds, I'll be honest. Let's start by getting the Execute out of the discard, because I probably want to Super Rod myself here. And if I left it in the discard, I'd have to get the Execute back in as well, because there's nothing else there. I do have Level Ball, so we will just go ahead and grab that Piplup straight back out. We have an Ultra Ball as well, which will discard the Mirror and the Execute to get the Empo when I find where it is. We have Skylar as a supporter to get the Candy. So yeah, if you didn't hit the one with the energy, I would have had an attack here. But now I have to kind of think a bit more on it. So all of this is getting discarded. We have another Level Ball, so I'll get a Prinplup out here as well, I think. So that gets all of that. That's all the shuffle, all the deck stuff I can do. So we'll use the Execute for Diving Draw to get 2 more. And we will Red Candy Empoleon to go again with the Diving Draw and try another 2. That is a ridiculous 2 cards to get off of that. Unfortunately, I did not get the energy, however, so I don't even want a bench to do, to be honest. I will pass at that. Go ahead. I'll use the Peach, I guess. Yeah.
Peach. Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say.
I should probably. Yeah. Woof. And that's how the game ends. Not being able to get the KO on this turn is probably going to be fatal, to be honest.
The Level Ball to get a Toad.
Yep. The babiest of toads.
Will Ultra Ball, discarding Switch and Water Energy.
Yep.
Get our big Toad.
Yep. Which is hitting 150 at the moment, so...
And we'll
wow! When you're hot, huh? Jeez.
Haven't attached this turn, so I will put down DCE and another Toad.
Yep.
And we will make croaking noises.
Yeah. very much fatal. Yeah. Woof. Okay. The hell do we do from here then? Alright, so the obvious reason why this is a decent matchup for you is because Muscle Band is not out yet, so I can't actually get a one-shot in this matchup. And that pretty much, like, you're already 2 prizes up, so I think you've won by default on this one, to be honest. But we will... I want to say we'll try. I don't really know what I can even try at this point, to be honest. You've already got 2 guys established. There's nothing I could really do here. Like, I have the energy now, but it's too late, right? I had to get the KO in this last turn. Yeah, we will still end, though. Like, I've at least got to try and do something here. I just don't know what it can be. It's not as if I have like an attacker that can do anything within this, is the problem. We'll use the execute diving draw thing here. So we'll get 1, and yeah, we'll get the 2nd as well. Execute is so stupid within this. It really is. We'll put a Mulligan down because I can at least 0 retreat pivot with that. Yeah, I guess the other problem is Duskull being prized means I can't even like get the Dusknoir as try and establish that right now either, because that might be the only other way that I do stuff. We have not even used one yet either, so I can't do anything with that. Yeah, it's not great, but I guess we're just attack commanding for 110 here.
Rare Candy Seismitoad. Attach water energy to the Seismitoad, Juniper, discarding Tropical Beach.
Fair enough, that's basically the same now. Yeah, so that's a full 180 that this thing's doing now. So yeah, if I did have EXs...
croaking noises.
Yeah, if I did have an EX, it would be very much down right now. Alright, we will draw. Okay. Yeah, is there any way forward here? Okay, what can we do with this? Let's use the execute real quick, because we are going to Dowser Machine, discard that, and probably this guy is fine. Like, I was tempted to bench it before, but I don't think that's going to be very good here. So we'll grab the Super Rod back to get our guys. Do I need the energy or the Emolga is the thing. Probably the Emolga at this point, because I think I just need names rather than other stuff with it. Stay can go down. We're on a full bench, so this will be for 9. But you've got such a large hand with it there as well. Alright, let's throw Escape Rope in the mix here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'd be expecting, but I think we can still possibly make something off of it. Because, yeah, we are going to end here.
Good end.
Yeah, I mean, there's honestly, it's just I need something going that way at this point, right? So, I think there's a couple. It's not really doing it. Okay, I do have one diving draw still, so we will get that. Again, functionally discarding the execute is fine. We have Piplup. I have an energy at the very least. We'll Fin Silver Bangle out of the hand. Yeah, not really much else for it, I guess. Yeah, we'll just hit this one as well.
That is the right number, right?
Yeah, I have 5. Yes, it is the right number.
And we'll also thin a Bangle-ite, we'll put down another Toad, and we will make croaking noises.
Yep. Yeah, very just like incredible start with the stuff here that I do not know if I can keep up with. I mean, where are we at? So it's just, it's like, yeah, one more energy basically is probably going to be enough. So we have used 1, 2, so it's possible, it's just not likely. Alright, we will candy up Empo, get the attach on that, and do a big ol' fat chorus for 8 here. Get that. Okay. Does that solve anything here? Probably not. But I guess we can but try. So I guess I do have dive and draw as well. We should probably do that before I forget. I don't think it's going to change anything at this point, no matter what I would draw, but we'll get a Mog down so we have the same number at least, because that... If you were 1 prize less, I think this would be reasonable, but because it's not, I don't know if there's any sort of shot from there, but yeah, I guess we're just going in and we're just swinging here for our attack. Of course it's that. Oh, that is so funny.
Put down a Meloetta and croak.
Yep. That's gonna go up. We will draw. Yeah, this is what I mean if I was 1 prize earlier, because I do actually have the Duskull here, so it's like, it's almost there. It's kind of scary. Unfortunately, that almost does not quite count. I do have Skylar, so I should be able to get like Ultra Ball or something here. Or not, because I'm out of them, so rip, there's not much I could do anyway. Yeah, okay. I can't get to Empoleon, because I've Skylared. I probably should have Jirachi'd first and seen, but yeah. Yeah, I was, obviously that's the power of going second off it is. Yeah,
And, yeah, I would have had it.
They're both prized. Yeah, not much I could really do. Whiffing the energy and allowing you to get that second prize there was the fatal choice. Well, not fatal choice. It was nothing I could do, right? But it was the fatal point. It's if I managed to KO the Palpitoad that you swung at my first Piplup with, I think I could have actually had that. But now catcher on the guy with the energy, and I just could not go from there. It's really good. So, yeah, touche.
Frogs are strong.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, they're strong in this sort of matchup. Yeah, we've seen what it can be like when it's like a bit more disruptive against them. It's much harder to get them going in that capacity. But yeah, this is not like the best deck to go against them because you can't one-shot right now on the Seismitoad, and the Seismitoad will one-shot you on the crapback. The counteract to that is to try and like kill the Meloettas, but I didn't ever have catcher at the right time. There was, I think it was the turn before, I was really looking for the catcher off that chorus to like 8 cards and stuff there, but I only have space for 2 at the moment because I want to play the ropes for switch outs. Just didn't find it, really. It's probably my bad. I could maybe try and fit the third one back in, but obviously Max Potion in this matchup does absolutely nothing, so you could say, oh, just take that out, but Potion's good in other matchups, so it's hard to say. Yeah,
it's only bad when you're getting one shot.
Yes, and obviously this is a matchup where that happens quite frequently. So, yeah, that's kind of. I mean, it's not why I wanted to pitch this one in on it. It was just this was the only thing I could really think of that I had built before that wouldn't just be completely horrendous for you to fight. Right, because even like we've seen how bad the Darkrai Sableye thing was against it, even with the Ninetales kind of diluting it very slightly. The Hydreigon thing wouldn't have been any better, and yeah, I didn't exactly fancy putting this in against like God, what would it have been, fucking Blastoise or anything like we played before. I don't even want to consider Virizion against this, or that would be very sad. You could still one-shot it, but it's just the sheer damage output of Emerald Slash against your baby guys would be very disappointing.
Very sad.
Yeah, so it's it's all good. Sometimes I mean, if you look at things tournament-wise, you're probably never going to go against a round deck in the tournament at this sort of era, but I mean, at locals you could, and it's like, you're not always going to have favorable matchups when you go into tournament stuff, so sometimes it's, yeah, you just end up playing the less ideal side of it, I suppose, and I still think it's fun, though. I think Empo is a really good deck, even at this point, and yeah, it's a reasonably tacked out list, but it's good against the main things you would see in the meta, so it's alright.
Which is not this.
Which is not that, so there you go. But I mean, sometimes that's what makes it fun, is to go against kooky stuff like that, so yeah. Right, well, I suppose I need to bring my other thing out now then, don't I? For since you have one thing you built today that you would like to show.
Yep.
And I'm entirely unsure of what this is going to even play like, to be honest. I haven't done any test stuff with this whatsoever, so I'm just going to real quick do the deck search before I shuffle up, just so we can, not even just showing what's there for people, it's more so I can remember roughly what counts for prizing and whatnot. Yeah, I have no idea how this is going to go, so we shall see. Well, I mean, that is a starting card, I suppose, so, let's go for Tails this time. This certainly does feel like a Tails hand. Yeah, okay. It's not exactly what you think here, trust me. It's only, like, maybe a third of that. Right, so how the heck do I play this hand out, is the question here. I know what I could do, but I don't have an effective payoff for doing it, which is unfortunate. So it's probably not the best idea. What else can we do with this then? Well, we're starting with Ultra Ball and discarding Catcher, and I really want to discard the energy, but I don't think that's a good idea. It probably is if I do it the... I'm going to do this the sensible way, I guess, then we will discard the Dark. I wanted to make a flashier play turn 1, but I don't have the cards to get enough Pokemon in play to make it flashy, so we're just going to do the boring aspect of it here. Because it is Darkrai, but I wanted to charge it up with something else rather than just the usual bit here. I don't know if I'm going to get to do that with this hand, I'll be honest with you, but maybe in the next one we can. We'll see. There's a chance. It's not a great chance, but there's a chance. Yeah, I think I prize like half of the Mon stuff I would want to do this with, so whatever. We have Dark Patch, so we'll get that out, and then we will Juniper away Skylar and N to see if I can get what I want here. And the answer to that is a big fat no, so yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to do boring Darkrai stuff for now. We have a Dark, we have the laser, so we'll fire that off here. And not get the thing, but that's fine, and we will just go for the Junk Hunt to get the, not the laser, we will get Dark Patch and Ultra Ball back here. I know it's dull as fuck, I'm sorry, but I didn't draw the part of the deck that I wanted to do this with, so I think next turn I could do it though.
Sharon?
Yep.
Not ideal at this point. If I do this, I'm gonna kill myself, so I can't even do that.
Ugh, that doesn't sound good.
Fortunately, that's a pass.
Oh god, okay. Yeah, this could be lethal if I wanted it to be then. Do we want to just restart this one? Because I'll show you what I've got in hand. That is technically lethal. Because I can Ultra Ball away the Dark Patch it, Energy Search a Dark, and that's just it. Shit. Sorry.
Didn't hit another Pokemon, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
And that doesn't help.
Well, I definitely didn't want to start Sableye going first with this stuff here. I am sorry that's the stupid way this ended up going. Hopefully we get a better show of it here, but I could get one Pokemon, but I couldn't do the rest of it. And God, I don't think this is better, but it's for completely different reasons this time. Do you want to go first this one?
Sure.
Yeah, it's entirely separate reasons this time as to why this one's kind of lame.
We'll attach a fire energy.
Yep.
Actually, will wait 1 second. The only thing is I need to get into this game, and this hand is not ideal for this.
Oh dear.
I have recovery for energy. I'll keep the energy.
That's fine.
I need to get another Pokemon.
Yep. Yep, and there's the lightning going as well, because this is a version of Rayboar, but not the one you would expect, because we're not playing the EX in here. Yep, we do have Reshiram though, the glorious invisible Reshiram. It's not that invisible, but it's certainly certainly not as visible as some of them you would not
And
expect
we'll pass
to
at
be.
that.
Right. Okay. Oh dear. You know, that technically does it. Okay. I need to check the pieces are in deck, I suppose. So we will Skylar as our supporter here. Do we have them this time? Yeah, by the looks of it, we do. So I will Skylar for the switch. Annoying. Yeah, no, it is there. I just can't get it, but that's fine. So we'll get Switch because I have Ultra Ball, discarding Dark Patch, and is that probably fine? No, I can't use this because I don't have enough cards in hand anymore. So we'll discard the other Ultra Ball and we will grab ourselves Victini-EX. So at this point, you probably go, what the fuck is this deck? But, you know. Yeah, we're going to play the Switch to get to there. I have the Fire. And we will Turbo Energize for the 2 fighting to go on the Terrakion.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yep, go for it. Yeah, just showing Turbo Energize for stuff here. Search it for 2 basic energy, attach them to your bench in any way that you like. That's what I wanted to do instead of the stupid Sableye stuff, but, you know.
Okay, we're gonna have to go big or go home here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, catcher. Alright, seems good. Uh-huh.
Gonna have to put this thing to sleep. Nope. Okay, that's a problem. Juniper, discarding Embor, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, because you've got, I think, was it 3 of them, I think, is what I remember seeing? That seems about normal.
Touch fire energy. Put down another Tepig.
Yep.
Guess we hope we just don't have Laser Bank and we have to pass.
Alright. We will draw. Well, I have one of those things. I'm probably not drawing into the other because I only play one. So, I have the tracking for draw for turn. I do have the laser. I only have one Verbank though, so I'm probably not going to be able to get there.
Oh, that's scary.
That is terrifying, yeah. Last card, Juniper, so we will draw... That's not a very good set of draws, actually. That's not a very good set of draws at all. We will Rock Tumble for 50.
Right.
So
not
60.
Exactly what I was hoping for.
Yeah, so I guess this is 60 after the laser, and then we'll see what the flip does. Okay, yeah, waking up is really good for you here at least.
Alright, we ball.
Right, yep. Bang on.
Hit the toxic laser.
Oh god, we are really going for this, huh? Oh boy.
God damn it. Hit the toxic laser.
Oh god, we are going for this.
We're not in a good spot.
Ooh.
Okay, that helps.
Uh-oh.
And we will outrage.
Yeah, which is 50 plus at the moment because of your bangles. So that is, yeah, 120 with...
110.
Yeah,
Or
120, 120 with laser. So you'll take your poison damage as well, because you are still poisoned by my laser. And... Yep! Uh-oh. Well, shit. That's not how this was supposed to go. Okay. Well, that clearly wasn't great. We're gonna have to do this anyway, so we're gonna catch her at one of the Tepig here. Because I'm pretty sure there's no way I'm actually getting a proper attack off this turn. I have Darkrai, which I was gonna bench last turn, but I had nothing to do with it, so kind of whatever. I'm gonna have to laser the Tepig here, because I'm gonna be discarding this hand, I'll be honest. No sleep this time. We have Ultra Ball, discarding Victini and Patch, which I think should probably be Sableye here. Because the last card is Juniper with another friggin' catcher in hand, so, Oh my god, okay. Okay, I see how it is. Well, I drew Switch, so we can get out. So, yeah, gotta go in here, I think. So what else can we do from here? This is a lot to do. It's gonna be giving up a couple of prizes, but I think it's probably the reasonable way here. We'll retreat out. I will attach a Dark to the Terrakion, and I will pump up Smash for 90, which will also do, yeah, 2 basic energy to my bench in any way that I like. So we're going to put 2 more Darks down, put them on the Darkrai. And this is not poisoned anymore, so this goes away.
Oh, but this...
No, it is not, because I gusted it to the bench.
Alright. Well, this is not looking good, because I cannot draw.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, outrage, I guess.
Yep. 2 prizes down. Yeah, it's gotta be Darkrai up, I think. We will draw. Dark Patch to the Sableye. I'm thinking about it as like I kind of wanted that to go Darkrai, but then I kind of didn't, because if I need to Junk Hunt, then Sableye's gotta be the thing for it. We will go Fighting Energy on the Darkrai and Juniper. Discard Victini Fire. And not much else to do, just Night Spear, I think, really. Because that, yeah, 30 on the bench guy, that goes down, and then we can just keep the rest of this for now.
Catcher in the Trachian.
Yep. Big fatso himself.
Hypnotoxic Laser.
Yep. That might actually matter. Ugh, yep. Okay.
Attach Fire Energy and pass.
Oh boy. This flip probably determines quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah, because I have a Dark in hand. Yikes. I don't know. I mean, I knew this was like a decent concept at the very least. I was thinking that normally your whole thing was like you want to play against the EX decks and stuff. And I was thinking, what EX deck do I even have that I would play into this at the moment? It's like nothing. Okay, what did I not play that I would have maybe wanted to from past sets then? And it was the Victini, right? Because Pepper just immediately jumped on that, and I didn't really get a chance to play it whatsoever. So I was thinking, okay, let's.
Poor starts.
Yeah, you did. It's not much to really say on it. I was thinking, yeah, the Victini is something I didn't get a chance to play with, so let's try it, right? And so that's sort of what I wanted to do. It's mostly Victini Darkrai this time more than Terrakion. There's a much heavier Dark focus on the deck, but it was still the similar sort of idea, right? I wanted to start with a Victini and go ahead and do Victini things, really, you know, like do the acceleration stuff at the start to either Darkrai or one of the Terrakions and just kind of go from there. It's a bit of a mess of energy in that sort of sense, but there is a super rod to recover the fighting stuff. You only really have like 2 fighting attackers anyway. Yeah, they need 2 energy each, but Terrakion only needs 1 if you're going to retaliate though, so there is that. And I just thought it'd be interesting, if nothing else, to at least like try Victini in a different way, and I figured your deck would be particularly good into dealing with that sort of thing, right? Because your whole...
It just didn't hit the parts that I needed to make it work.
Yeah, because your whole shot here is the blue flare with being charged by Emboars, so going all the way back to black and white base, if you will, in this one, but like the Rayboar sort of thing. But now we have numbers to make it hit 180, right? It does 120 base. If you've got Laser and Verbank out, that's 150, and then the Silver Bangle that came out in Plasma Blast actually puts it to 180 damage. And fire is not something that can be resisted by any EX, so basically you can just take out pretty much everything. And yeah, it is maybe it can be awkward to set up, I suppose, but yeah, I was hoping. I mean, we were both hoping that we'd see a little bit more for the idea, I guess, than that. But it is what it is. Unfortunate, really. Yeah, I was trying to make something that I thought would be like at least a bit different, and yeah, really just.
I think this would mulch Virgin though. It would not be happy with this.
Yeah, you would burn them to cinders for sure on that. Absolutely horrific time into that. I mean, they can't even one-shot Emboar, which is annoying for them. Reshiram, I mean, they don't play Laser Verbank most of the time. They can, and if they do, that might be very slightly troublesome for you, if they could Megalo Cannon and one-shot the Reshiram. But that's not too common, to be honest, and you do have a couple of turns against Virgin usually, so you at least have like a little bit of time to try and establish your Emboar, which I think is the main bit here, isn't it? So yeah, as you say, I think you'd be much better into that as a matchup. So,
and Rayquaza is there to have some sort of game against Blastoise, because you can sneak down a Rayquaza very quickly if you have an Emboar up and just one-shot a Black Kyurem if they aren't expecting it.
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, and since this list isn't focusing on Ray-EX, that's the other way that you would see this deck played. Instead of the Reshiram, you'd often see, and like I guess the Laserbank stuff, you'd see it as a Ray-EX sort of deck instead, where you're just trying to do basically the same thing what Black Kyurem is doing, but in red and gold flavor instead, right, of blue and gold. So, it's fine, you could build it that way, but this is more interesting, isn't it? Being able to see, well, now I have my one Prizer sort of setup that can do good damage for it too. And I mean, that Reshiram is still pretty terrifying, you know? I had to kind of...
It's a very good basic.
Yeah, it really is. It's like I had to work around it. I couldn't just, like, leave it there, right? It was, not amazing for me that way, you know? So, yeah, I still had to work even in that second game when you weren't drawing quite as well off the start. I had to work to make sure that I could get what I wanted done. It just that Juniper drew me into like 5 energy, and I was thinking, okay, I guess I have to pump up Smash this turn then? Seems kind of weird, but you know. That's what it's in the deck for, right? Is to be able to do that sort of thing. So sure, it works out.
And Bangled Outrage is just scary.
Yeah, it is. Even when I wasn't, when you didn't get like the full 180 combo, you were still hitting me with a very comfortable 2-shot with that Outrage. So I was like, yes. I don't think I could have avoided doing Rock Tumble the previous turn though, because I needed that damage. Otherwise, I wasn't going to be able to kill you, right? Because my attacks only cap out at like 90. Not the 100 million that yours do, so, you know, I think I had to still attack, even though I knew what the risk was there, so, yeah. Definitely a cool idea though, and I guess yeah, I could see this sort of thing with maybe a little bit more like tinkering time if we were just focusing on this one like format and not moving forward off the stuff. We could probably refine this for like if we were looking at local sort of 20 play or whatever, we could refine this and actually make it work on that level for sure. So I don't think the idea is bad in whatsoever in this deck. So
Just a very good number, and it's not that hard to reach in theory.
yeah, so I like it. So I guess that's it for Gen 5, huh? Kind of feels like it's gone by really quick and sort of not at the same time. Like I think the start of it was very weird,
Also, why
right?
I wanted to bring this back is back to the basics.
Yeah, it's a very fitting thing, isn't it? Because we played a very similar. I mean, I played it with Typhlosion more, but it was the same idea of accelerating to the Reshiram, right? As the opening bit. Like Magna Ball was huge at that time, and it did focus. Its basic attacker was Reshiram, right? So it was certainly still playing that kind of idea. And it was the world's winning deck of that time. So yeah, very fitting to go back to it at the end of the block. When yeah, all three of the cards that you have in here, the Ray, the Emboar, the Reshiram, they all got reprinted, whether they needed it or not, in LTR. So it's very nice. Of mine, Terrakion got reprinted in LTR. Again, it was still in format anyway, but it got reprinted there. The EX didn't, but it's in Dragons Exalted, so whatever. Victini actually did, which is strange, but, you know, it works, whatever. And, yeah, Sableye Darkrai didn't, but it was supposed to be more Victini Darkrai than Victini Terrakion this time, because I wanted to try something a bit different from what Pepper played, right? So, yeah, there's just a little bit of focus here. This is because of Plasma though, right? Victini is not like the greatest at the start of that, but if you can charge a Terrakion against Thundurus, that's going to be very bad days for them. So that's really what that side of it's for. And yeah, I wanted to play Victini-EX at least once because I loved this card so much back in the day. I built like a dozen different decks with this thing, as you can imagine, just with that kind of potential behind it, right? So many different things you can do with it. We don't have time to show nearly all of the stuff with it that way, and we don't have the willpower to show it all off anyway, but I really wanted to show at least something else with it, and yeah, and that's that. So we're going to have some rule changes next time we go in with this as well, because XY is a new block. It introduces some differences in the way the game is played. We now we have to flip the coin before we set up now, and decide who goes first based on the coin toss there. Like, who wins the coin toss, you get to choose first or second at this point. So, the person who goes first can't attack. So there is a reason to sometimes to go second instead if you're...
So we have Yu-Gi-Oh rules.
Yeah, basically. You can still do everything else. You can do the item trainer stuff, you can do supporters, you just can't attack. So, yeah, that's going to make things like a Mulgar a fair bit weaker in terms of going first stuff, but, I mean, if you get the choice as to whether you go first or second, you could choose to go second with that kind of attack if you want. That would probably be Geomancy that you would do that for, though, rather than Call for Family, but still, you know, sometimes it's worth it.
Do we have a Power Herb?
No, we do not. Thankfully, but it's already good enough as it is. You don't need a Power Herb for that. Yeah, so I guess if you want, I haven't actually set up any like interest pools or anything for this, but if you want, we can.
There was Kingdra Frog.
Yeah, so like on stream just now, if you want, we can take a look at the new set and see what we can do with it. For the video stuff, that's gonna be it here. 4 games out of that, right? No, 5, because we played best of 3 in the round thing, didn't we? Or was that 1 each?
No,
it was 1 each. Yeah. So yeah, 4 games, and we're only 50 minutes into the stream. So there you go. These games go fast when you you have to stuff like this. Yeah, but for those on stream, thank you for those on stream, stick around. For those on the video stuff, thank you for watching, and next time it's the big one, Gen 6 opener here. We'll see what we can do.
We also have a new type.
Yeah, we do. We have the fairy type coming in, so which I know is going to be very annoying for the energy stuff because we both really love the Hot Gold Soul Silver energies. Can't use those for fairy types, but it's fine. We'll live.
It's unfortunate. They're just really nice.
Yeah, they are. Oh well, we've still got like every other type we can use them for, so that's good enough, right?